What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Walks and Wall Street. And on today's walking tour, we're going to be exploring the Edgewater neighborhood of Miami, Florida. Now, Edgewater spans from roughly 37th Street all the way down to 17th Street, just before you hit downtown Miami. And Edgewater is really known for a lot of these high-rise condominiums overlooking the water. So just to kind of orient you where we are, this is 195, which is going to take you from the main portion of Miami here, Edgewater, just the northern tip. It's going to take you all the way over to Mid Beach, just before you hit South Beach. And then as we pan the camera further down, if you look at this structure of buildings all the way in the distance, that is the skyline of the South of 5th neighborhood in South Beach, right next to South Point Park, which has great views of Fisher Island. Now, if we turn the camera a little bit further over to the right, this is going to be the MacArthur Causeway that takes you from downtown Miami to Alton Road in South Beach. So let's go ahead and get this walk started through Edgewater. Everything seems pretty brand new. A lot of these condos have swimming pools, both indoor and outdoors. These really nice walking paths. As you can imagine, the sunsets must be amazing, overlooking the water. I'll give you a quick shot of some of the balconies here. Beautiful, beautiful views. Seems to be very pet friendly as well. Everyone has dogs walking around. It's a beautiful neighborhood. And if you look close enough, you could even see some of the cruise ships pulling in and out too. If you ever get a chance to go to South Point Park, one of the things you could do is get a dinner reservation at Smith & Wollensky's and check out the cruise ships going by Fisher Island. We're going to make a right here, and we're going to go all the way to the main Biscayne Boulevard, just to kind of show you what the main drag is like. That's where you're going to have a lot of the shops. There's a Publix over here, and it's also close proximity to Wynwood and Miami's Design District. But as you can see, all these apartments are pretty much brand new, especially the further down you go towards 17th Street. You have all these beautiful luxury high-rises right on the water. You can see the pool deck with some of the cabanas here, with an additional pool deck on the top. And this looks like yet another construction site. The Villa, head in the sky, hand in the water, arriving in 2026. So much new construction here. Take a quick detour over here just to see the water. We'll check out this new construction site. So it doesn't look like there's going to be that much more space to build here. This looks like this is going to be another beautiful condo. Everything's right on the water. And if you're worried about the security, they do have cameras running all the time. So if you're running or cycling or jogging at night in your neighborhood, it's going to be very safe. This looks like another buildable lot right here. Go back out and around. Let's go all the way down to Biscayne Boulevard. You can see there's another luxury condo being built in the distance. And I think there should be a Starbucks on the corner. There's going to be a lot of fast food places all up and down, and even some smaller businesses as well. Cove, Miami. It says Cove, Miami, 1 to 4 bedroom residences. And look at the views from the renderings. Prices start at $800,000. It's probably for like a studio or 1 bedroom. But the cool thing about Edgewater is that you're near a lot of the, I should say, more up and coming nightlife, particularly with Wynwood. All you do is literally just walk straight across the train tracks and you're in the Wynwood neighborhood of Miami, which kind of reminds me of Soho, NoHo a little bit, maybe with a few accents of like Greenpoint, Brooklyn. It's a really nice neighborhood. Big art scene. And then if you're into high designer shopping. You have the design district. Now look at this single family home here. This kind of gives you a good perspective of what this neighborhood used to look like. You know, just modest, regular single family homes here in Miami. And then you've had all of this building here. So much development into these luxury condos and high rises. There's been a lot of younger families moving in here. Very safe neighborhood. Buildings with lots of amenities. Different shops opening up. Hopefully, as they continue to do the redevelopment, they keep some of these trees here. Because without these trees, it's very, very hot. It's important to have that canopy. Okay, we've made it. This is US 1 or Biscayne Boulevard. Look at this. This is move-in ready office spaces starting at $550 a month. I'd assume that's like a WeWork style. Family of ducks here. The further up you go, if you go to North Miami or North Miami Beach, you have chickens and roosters running around. They're wild. Look at how beautiful this building is. That's like a Spanish style architecture. Absolutely gorgeous. $25,000 or 85,000 square feet of amenities. Go ahead and head southbound. Now, if you take US 1 or Biscayne Boulevard and never get off of it, this is going to take you right into downtown Miami. So you'll see the Science Museum, you'll see 1000 Museum. This will take you right to the Casella Center. So if you want to live in Edgewater, right, where it's a little bit more quiet, you have beautiful views, overlooking mid-beach, overlooking South Beach to South Point Park, you want to be close enough to where you can go to a basketball game, right at the Casella Center. You can go to a concert there, but you don't want to live on top of all the action. I think Edgewater's a pretty good neighborhood to consider. You're about 10 minutes away from the main Casella Center. This was that building that we were looking at from the other side. You have all these newer shops, salons. you're also about 10 minutes away from Bayside Marketplace, which has the brand new Pier 5. This is now Northeast 27th Street. Looks like this is a taco place. Make a left and explore some of the side streets. Looks like they have a seafood place, barber shop, and then across the street to your right, that's going to be Wynwood as you cross the train tracks. Hear everyone hanging out in their pools. More new construction. Look at this lot. Keep off private property. If I had to place a bet, in 5 years this lot is probably going to have a building on it. Some sort of condo or glitzy office tower. About to come up on the water once again. But I like it a lot here. It's quiet. You don't get any of the loud or rambunctious, stereotypical Miami. But you know what? If you compare all of the brand new architecture, these huge glass skyscrapers, to this Spanish style architecture here, I don't know, I think this is so beautiful. It looks like this building may be coming down. And it looks like this entire lot is probably set for demo too. You can see they've already started some of the demolition here. This looked like probably an older multi-family development. It's interesting to see the change, right? From the older original Miami multifamily, and this is gonna be the new Miami. This is the new Edgewater. These glass encased skyscrapers. Now I'd assume once all these are finished, they're probably gonna make a really, really nice river walk. If you remember when we just started the video, there was this beautiful walkway along the water. I think the way it's set up now, it's just dead ends. So it kind of inhibits you from, or I should say prevents you from being able to walk all the way down. I think they should do something similar that they did in South Beach, where the boardwalk connects all the way to Surfside. I think that's what they should do, and I believe that they may be doing that. Hopefully. I'll try to get you guys up and over the wall so you can see the construction site. Not supposed to be here, but I'll show you. So this is all coming down. And in its place will be a brand new building. And the Villa Miami is what we were talking about before. The way I envision it, what I think they should do... Oh, that guy just jumped right in the water. This is where we started, right? They should make the walking path go all the way around and interconnect so you could walk the entire way from 37th Street all the way down to 17th Street where Edgewater ends. And they should call it something like the Edgewater Walk or something like that. I mean, how beautiful would that be for the residences who live here? That'd be unbelievable. I can tell this neighborhood's gonna work because the views are spectacular. I mean, again, let me zoom in for you guys. See if they'll let me. But that is the skyline of the South of 5th neighborhood. You can see all the way to Fisher Island. And if you want to go to the beach, you have two very, very quick access points to the water. You could either take the MacArthur Causeway to South Beach, or you can come over here and take 195 and it'll drop you off in Mid-Beach. So it's very centrally located. If you want shopping, high-end retail, no problem. Walk over to the Design District in the 40s. If you want nightlife, cool underground bars and artwork and that kind of experience, no problem. Walk a few blocks to the west and go to Wynwood. If you want to have a beach day, no problem. Jump in the car, take a cab, go over 195 or go over the MacArthur Causeway and go to the beach in Mid-Beach or South Beach. And if you want that kind of New York City lifestyle, hustle and bustle, office towers, just go down to Brickell. Now at the very end of Edgewater, there's going to be this main Publix, which also, if you cross on the other side of Biscayne Boulevard, there's even more luxury condos and towers, which we'll explore now. I would say that's probably the more developed part and area of Edgewater is down there, the closer you get to downtown Miami. It'll be interesting to do another walk in like 2 or 3 years and see the progress on all this construction. You can imagine their property values now. There's a lot of stories of people who have owned, single family homes in Wynwood before the big boom in Wynwood, and the property values quite literally 10x'd. All right, let's jump back on Biscayne and continue to head south. This is 26th. Go to 17th. There's also the bus. The 3 bus will take you to Aventura Mall. This is Wynwood Bay. This is now leasing. Here's 25th Street. looks like a Colombian restaurant. Hey. It looks like they have an urgent care, MD now. I'd say if you're thinking about moving to Edgewater and you don't have a family, you don't have kids, I wouldn't buy a car. I would probably either buy just a small scooter or a Vespa to get around, kind of like what this gentleman has right across the street. You can buy them at some of the scooter stores here for around $1,500. If you get a 50cc engine, you don't need to get a motorcycle license and take an additional course. You can just drive with your traditional driver's license. And it'll get you pretty much everywhere you need to go. Here's more of these luxury condos going up. And you don't have to worry about parking, you don't have to worry about maintenance. It's very, very low cost. It's very, very fun to get around. You just can't take it on any of the major highways. This is a little bit of the Wynwood style artistic flair here. Flower shop. More luxury condos to the left. Coming up, you have the trolley. Now, the trolley is free. If you want to take the bus, you have to pay. But if you jump on the trolley, it's hop on, hop off. And that is at no cost. Hola, ¿cómo estás? This is a big dealership down here. So if you need a Bugatti or a Rolls Royce, you can just stop right in here on 21st Street. you're going to notice the skyline is going to start to come into view. You're going to be able to see the downtown Miami skyline, particularly 1000 Museum. This is getting closer to the Omni, which is that big bus terminal. You could also get the Metro Mover train right at the Omni, and that'll take you pretty much anywhere you need to go in downtown Miami, as well as Brickell, depending on what loop you get. If you look very closely in the distance, you can see the top of the 200 Southeast Financial Center, as well as the Aston Martin residences. It's a very quiet day today because it's the 4th of July. So I can only imagine what South Beach and North Beach are looking like today. That's kind of why I chose to film this walking tour of Edgewater, excuse me, because it was going to be quiet. Looks like a Peruvian restaurant. Yikes. Wouldn't give that guy a second. No bueno on the road rage. Now at night, this area is really, really busy. This is where the majority of the newly built, already finished luxury condos are. And you have the Publix just right on your right. So it's convenient. If you live in Edgewater, you can come right down from your apartment, go shopping at Publix, get whatever you need to get, and walk right back to your condo. It's very convenient. All right, Northeast 18th Street. You could have a clear view of the downtown Miami skyline. This is officially the southernmost tier of Edgewater. I'm gonna go ahead and make a left on 17th Street, and we could explore some of those beautiful condominiums down there. But here's that main Publix, 17th and Biscayne. You have the DoubleTree, and you have the Hilton Hotel. And this will loop you right around to the Omni. right, let's make this left and we'll explore the waterfront on these beautiful luxury condos. Now, if you're watching this and you're originally from Miami, drop us a comment on the video and let us know how much this neighborhood has changed since you've been growing up here. I'm relatively new to Miami. I started coming here in 2014. And just since I've been here in 2014, the neighborhood has completely changed. Even talking about Wynwood, I mean, so different. All right, I think they have stop signs. All right. This is now the Opera Tower. See the main valet. And you'll have some restaurants. So you can see here the Opera House. Quite nice. They have a whole bar. That's really nice. They have a whole bar set up. Let's take a look at the menu. Seems pretty reasonable. I mean, comparing it to New York City prices. Now, remember the last time I was over here, there was like tennis courts. There was a lot of stuff on the other side here. It was almost like an entire city built behind here on the water. Have coffee shops. Ah, here it is. This is the tennis courts, and all of this is along the water too. So you can walk your dogs, you can play tennis, paddleball. They have volleyball courts over here, children's playground. So if you live here, there's pretty much an unlimited number of things to do. Talking about activities. There's a bunch of these locations all over Miami. There's Pura Vida. Bay Park, apartment homes, 1756 North Bayshore Drive. Here's the main valet. There's that restaurant. And here's some of the balconies. down two more. To the right is Margaret Pace Park. And the 1800 Club. Let's go make a slight right. And we'll check out the park. Start here and we'll take a quick loop around. But this is really nice. I mean, for all of these condos here, if you either own or rent, you have a full park, full workout station. Now, if you watch any of my walking tours of South Beach, one of my favorite things is just before you hit the South of 5th neighborhood right on Ocean Drive, they have all these outdoor workout facilities for free for everyone to use. It's so nice. See the Margaret Pace Park outdoor gym. Everyone's out playing football, walking their dogs. Turn around just so you can see the skyline of all the condos. Gives you an idea of how beautiful the views must be. that is the MacArthur Causeway. You have two volleyball courts here too.
You know how much time we run? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
Wow, and they have barbecue grills here. Bring your own charcoal. You can have a barbecue overlooking the water. That's awesome. There's the tennis. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. That's a woodpecker. So cool. He's trying to drill into the wood. Wow. And it loops you right into the marina. And if you look closely, you can see all the way to the Ferris wheel at the Bayfront Marketplace, or Bayside Marketplace. is a pretty cool restaurant. Little bar overlooking the water. Beautiful facade. It's like this pink facade. The Venetian Marina and Yacht Club. Right. If you guys enjoyed this walking tour of the Edgewater neighborhood of Miami, please leave a like on the video. Click the subscribe button for more Miami walking tours. And if you're thinking about moving to Miami and you need some help, feel free to reach out to me at the email address below, and we'd be more than happy to help you find the perfect place for you and your family right here in Miami. Thanks so much for watching.